When the white eagle of the north is flying overhead, and the browns, reds, and golds of autumn lie in the gutter, dead. Remember then the summer birds with wings of fire flame come to witness spring's new hope, born of leaves decaying. As new life will come from death, love will come at leisure.
See the real Mars. Every time we've gone to Mars, we've increased our ability to see details. And we've seen a brand new Mars. But for a Viking...
On August 20th, 1975, the first Viking spaceship was launched. Just 2 weeks later, there was a second Viking launch. Together, they began the search for Martian life.
2 orbiters, 2 landers, headed for 2 different locations on the red planet.
5 degrees per second max, 0.2 Gs. 8 feet per second. Touchdown, we have touchdown.
Viking did provide a wealth of data. Viking gave us the first view of Mars as if we were standing on the surface. It lasted over 6 years, but never did find conclusive evidence for life on the red planet.
But the biggest brand new Mars of all time was in July of 1976.
Spirit climbed the Husband Hills. It did Martian mountaineering, yet another thing it was never designed to do. So out of this rover that had a very limited scope of mission to begin with, we were able to do these magnificent adventures, and the rover was very successful in all that. And it's a testament to the people that designed and built the rover, and a testament to the people that operated the rover on the surface.
She found evidence of pH-neutral water at Comanche Spur, and she found evidence of hot water existing and kind of acting for long periods of time in the region near home plate that we call Silica Valley. So from a science perspective, Spirit smashed expectations, right? She did way better than we would ever possibly have hoped for.
What Spirit has told us is that Mars was one time like the Earth some 3.5 to 4 billion years ago. There was liquid water on the surface, there was a thicker atmosphere, there were warmer temperatures, and there were even sources of energy, things like hot springs. These were all discoveries that Spirit has made. And this completely changes our thinking about Mars, that Mars was in fact at one time a place that could have supported life. Perhaps the most significant scientific discovery on the surface of Mars.
And she just took me and everybody on a terrific ride across the surface of Mars, showed us things that nobody has ever seen before in the history of humanity, opened up that other world for us and made it possible for us to see it for the first time as if we were there. And I'm always going to just be, you know, it's the kind of thing that I grew up dreaming about when I was a kid, and to get a chance to do that for real with my real life, you know, Spirit made that happen for me, and she's always going to be special to me just for that alone.
Opportunity has crossed almost 26 kilometers of odometry, and it's still in very good health. That's amazing after 7 years.
Opportunity's in kind of a desert trek mode ever since we've left Victoria. Opportunity now is located at Santa Maria Crater.
It's one of the freshest craters that either rover has had a chance to explore. And there's also evidence of some hydrated sulfate minerals around the southeast corner of this crater.
They can only form when there's been water along for a really long period of time.
The next big adventure for that rover, and that's to get to Endeavour Crater, which is a giant crater that's still some 6 kilometers away from where the rover is right now.
We're trying to do a balance of driving as fast as we can, but making sure we don't miss anything critical as we drive. Endeavour is such a large crater, we might start seeing rocks ejected from Endeavour well before we get there.
That's our next big objective, because we know there are these clay minerals present in the rim of Endeavour Crater that is suggestive of ancient water on Mars that was of neutral pH. Neutral water is what astrobiologists assess that life started in, and so the fact that there is evidence of ancient neutral water on Mars is very exciting for the biopotential of the planet.
It's an exciting time over the next year or so while we get this underway.
Vehicle reports entry interface. We are beginning to feel the atmosphere as we go in here. It is reporting that we are seeing G's on the order of 11 to 12 Earth G's. Tank reversal 2 is starting. We are now getting telemetry from Odyssey. We should have parachute deploy around Mach 1.7. The parachute is deployed. We are decelerating. Speed chill has separated. We're found the ground. We're down to 90 meters per second at an altitude of 6.5 kilometers descending. Standing by for back shell separation. We are in powered flight. We're at an altitude of 1 kilometer descending. Standing by for sky crane. Sky crane has started.
Signal to us, you remain strong.
Touchdown confirmed. We're safe on Mars.
Got thumbnails.